Welcome to Animals and Friends, the show about animals in the community and people who love them. My name is Julie Bank, and I'm the president and CEO at the Pasadena Humane Society. And with me is my beautiful co-host. We have our wonderful rabbit here named Laura, or if you have a New York accent like me, it's Laura. Either way, she'd like to find a new home. Now this is our September edition, and what happens in September? The Wiggle Waggle Walk, and lots of other ways for people to get involved with the Pasadena Humane Society. This episode is going to be all about opportunities for adoption and ways for you to get involved. I hope you enjoy it. To start off, I'd like to send you over to Uta, who's going to show you one of the amazing animals we have available for adoption.
Hi, this is Puli. He's a 9-year-old Shih Tzu mix. He's extremely affectionate, does very well with other dogs, and likes to go for walks.
Uta, thank you for introducing us to Puli. You know, Puli rhymes with Julie, so I'm never going to forget the name of that dog, but I hope he gets a home real soon. So right now, I'm really excited to introduce you to our guest today, and our guest is Karen Kiefaber, who is one of our Wiggle Waggle Walk team members. And the Wiggle Waggle Walk, as you know, is a big event that happens in September. Pasadena Humane Society is the beneficiary of this amazing walk. About 2,000 people and their pets come out, and Karen has this like massive team. So tell us about you, Karen, and what your involvement with the walk is.
Well, I've been doing the walk as far as I can count for 12 years.
Wow.
I think it's a little longer. And we have about 100 people that show up the day of the walk. They have been working hard fundraising, or they're a donor. But actually, it's somewhat like a friend and family reunion. Some of the people that come from San Francisco, San Diego, and it's the only time of year I see them.
Wow.
And you know, I really...
It's a big party.
It is awesome. It really is. And I stress always that you don't need to have a dog, just the need of helping animals. Because a lot of people always think, well, I don't have a dog, I have cats. You still come, join in the fun. So we have been having a blast doing this.
So Karen, you are our #1 fundraiser for the walk many years in a row, and you have a team called the Punk Rock Rovers.
That's right.
Tell us about your team, and why is it called that? What's that all about? And you have been so creative in the way that you have fundraised through the Punk Rock Rovers. I want to hear all about that.
Well, the team is great. We're very diverse. We all love rock and roll music and pop culture. You will easily see USC flags, UCLA flags, gay pride flags. We are a diverse group, but we all come together for the walk to raise money for the animals. And you're right, we do fundraise. Sometimes we rent out a bar in downtown LA and have all these bands play. We cover head charge for that. Some of the kids on the team, because we are very family friendly, they have bake sales, they have lemonade stands. For their birthday parties, they ask for donations.
Isn't that awesome? So they're becoming kids for animals for
absolutely,
Humane, right?
and that always amazes me. It really does. And I have friends that will bring baked goods to work and sell them. So, you know, whether it's $5 or some people raise $6,000. In dollars, we have raised over $500,000
Amazing.
in the years we've done it.
And your goal for this year?
$50,000.
$50,000 people.
Yes.
That is so amazing that money is going to go directly to help the dogs and cats and other animals that come in our care. You know, you guys also create a really amazing t-shirt every year. Last year was my first year at the walk, and your Punk Rock Rovers had the Punk Revolution, and it was is that right? And it was a purple t-shirt, and it was pretty awesome in honor of Prince.
Oh, yes. And actually, we had the t-shirt made after his death.
Oh, no. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, but it was, and the year before was David Bowie. So it's always a rock-influenced t-shirt. Awesome. And we ask for a $100 donation or raise $100 It is a limited edition t-shirt, and I've got to tell you, I see them on the street.
I love mine. I wear it all the time, and people comment on it all the time. So,
Yeah.
okay, so does this whole group, there's like you said, 100 people that come out?
Yeah.
Do they all walk?
Oh, yes.
Is it like one big purple
It is.
group of people walking?
It is. We have a pirate skull and bones flag that we wave in the air, and we either do the 1 mile walk or the 3 mile, or we just start shopping on the vendor booths. So it's a blast. Like I said, it is the time we all come together. There's lots of hugs. We haven't seen each other, and it is great. It is my happy place.
So how come you do this? And why should people out there watching this not only maybe join your group, but also maybe just create their own team? Like what makes you do this, and what words of wisdom do you have for others?
Well, it's the largest, as you know, fundraiser for the shelter. And I fell in love with the shelter in 1993 when I adopted my first animal, and I've had many since.
So it's personal.
It's very personal. And people always say, oh, is it hard to go to the shelter? Guess what? Not at all, because it's filled with hope, and the Wiggle Waggle Walk supports that hope. It takes care of the animals. I'll do anything for that, and I'm having fun doing it.
Awesome.
So it's a win-win, but for me, it's so important to care for the 12,000 animals that go through the doors, and like I said, we have fun doing it.
Awesome. But I know that you are hoping to be the top fundraiser again this year, but maybe there's somebody out there who can create their own team.
That would be awesome.
That could be awesome, and maybe you can challenge this one to see if you can actually raise more money and be the top team. There are prizes if you create your own team.
That's right.
Your team gets prizes, you individually get prizes. It's just a fun day. So Karen, thank you so much for all that
You're
you
welcome.
do. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for the animals.
Oh,
and
you're welcome.
We'll look forward to your team this year and your team t-shirt.
Yes.
And anybody out there interested in learning more about the Wiggle Waggle Walk, or how you can join your own team or create your own team, you can go to the PasadenaHumane.org website, and we'll connect you right to the Wiggle Waggle Walk. And you can also see information about the walk on screen now. I hope to see you at the Wiggle Waggle Walk. Now I'm going to send you over to Joan, who's going to introduce you to one of our curious kitties in our kitty room at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Hi everyone, this is Frannie. She's a cute 5-month-old red tabby, and you heard right, she's a she. We often get red tabbies as males, not females, so she's very rare. Red tabbies tend to be confident, really social, and very talkative. Come by to the Pasadena Humane Society and see Frannie today.
So as I've always said, orange kitties are my favorite. That one's going to go quickly, so please get down there right away to get yourself a new kitty. Now, adoptions is core to the mission of the Pasadena Humane Society, and we do everything that we can to try to make it easy and fun for people to come learn about pet adoption and adopt a pet. So this next package is going to just show you some information about past events where people have found their next best friend.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and this little nugget is Sprinkle, one of the amazing, adorable puppies we have here available for adoption. And adoption is one of the key things that we do here at the Pasadena Humane Society. Every year we host a number of adoption events that really get a lot of people in the doors and help us adopt a lot of animals very, very quickly. Earlier this year, more than 100 pets found new homes during our sports-themed Kitten Bowl and March Madness adoption events. Free Adoption Day was a huge hit this summer. More than 150 animals found a forever home in just one day. That's the most adoptions we've ever done in one day, and what a day it was. Just this last month, we had 2 major adoption events. First up was CatCon. a feline-themed pop culture convention held at the Pasadena Convention Center. 149 cats and kittens were adopted over the weekend. Cats were available for adoption in the Forever Home Adoption Lounge, modeled on a mid-century desert home. Cats and kittens waited for their new homes in library, living room, and bedroom-themed communal cat rooms, as well as kennels. The following weekend, on August 19th, we cleared the shelters as part of NBC4 and Telemundo's Clear the Shelters pet adoption campaign. The line was out the door before we opened, with adopters eager to take home their new pets. NBC's Colleen Williams, Fritz Coleman, and Kathy Vara, and Telemundo's Julio Vaquero spent the day at the Pasadena Humane Society to support us as we adopted 66 pets to loving families. Among those was Tux, the dog famous for his soundbite with the NBC4 microphone. The day of the event, NBC reporter Kathy Vara even helped Tux dig out the perfect toy from his toy box. Longtime residents Dallas, Marshall, and Eva also found forever homes that day. Whole families turned out to find the pet of their dreams, whether big, small, young, or old. And let's not forget our kitty friends. 38 cats were adopted this year during Clear the Shelters.
I just adopted my furry friend from Clear the Shelters, Pasadena Humane Society, and it's the best thing I ever did.
Volunteers were on hand to showcase some of our adoptable pups, many of whom posed on the red carpet. Adoption events like Clear the Shelters and all the other wonderful events you've heard about help us in so many ways. First off, we get to find loving homes for so many pets during these events. It's really unfathomable how many pets we can get adopted in a very, very short amount of time. It helps us clear out kennels so we're able to better help out the pets who are coming in, like Sprinkle. And it helps us reach out to other shelters who might be overcrowded. We can then help them out and ease their overcrowding by bringing their pets to our shelter to be adopted out here. Adoptions are really what has kept me coming to work every single day. Just the look on the pet's face as they are going home, their tails wagging, or a soft meow as they know that they're on their way home with their new family is about the most rewarding experience you can ever ask for. We really hope to see you soon, if not at one of our other amazing adoption events to come, but anytime you're in town or in the area, come to PHS and look for your pet to adopt. We look forward to seeing you then.
So those adoption events are so much fun, lots of work, but it almost brings us to tears to see so many people finding a furry friend and going home and basically clearing the shelters. Right now, I'd like to toss you over to Uta again so she can introduce you to Marilyn, who's a beautiful bunny.
This is Marilyn. She's a 2-year-old female bunny. She's extremely lovable. As you can see, she enjoys her petting. You can see her enclosure. There are lots of toys, and she enjoys her little treats, the little hay treats we make. And if you come down to the Humane Society, you find lots of other bunnies like Marilyn for adoption.
So as you saw Marilyn, she was chewing that toy and having lots of fun. Bunnies love to chew, so you want to make sure that they have appropriate bunny toys, and also you want to make sure that you bunny-proof your house so that they're not chewing things like wires, cords, tables, and other things that they can get into. Now earlier we met Karen and we learned all about the Punk Rock Rovers team and how they're supporting the Wiggle Waggle Walk. But if that didn't excite you, we want to show you this next video in the hopes that you'll sign up today to become a walker at the Wiggle Waggle Walk. Enjoy. So we've been talking so much about the Wiggle Waggle Walk. We already assume that you're going to come down and you're going to bring your pet. So our next segment is going to give you some really good information about how you can not only keep yourself safe, but your pet safe, and have lots of fun when you're walking around the Rose Bowl.
Hi there, the Wiggle Waggle Walk event is just around the corner. Grayson and I are here with you today to give you some tips on making your experience as easy and as comfortable as possible. One of the most important things about taking your dog to this event is having them on appropriate equipment. So to give your dog the opportunity to walk nicely on a loose leash and to have good control over them around all the other dogs is to have them on a front clipping harness. It can be quite warm weather at the event, so make sure to take plenty of water and to keep you and your dog well hydrated. It's a family-friendly event, so if you are going to take the children along, make sure that they know how to appropriately greet other dogs safely. Always consent with other owners before you allow your dogs to greet one another. Grayson and I hope that you have a fabulous time at this year's Wiggle Waggle Walk event.
So whatever equipment you choose to use for your dog when you're walking at the Wiggle Waggle Walk, you can visit the Pasadena Humane Society store where you can find a whole selection that's going to be right for you and your pet. So now I'm going to send you back over to Joan, where she has a spunky kitty that she'd like to introduce you to.
Hi everyone, this is Simba. He's a 5-month-old cute brown tabby. He loves to eat, sleep, play, cuddle, especially with his toys. He does best in a household that's going to continue his socialization and proper training. He does a little play bite here and there and is very active and very talkative. He does well with everyone he meets. Even he'll do well with another sibling, another cat that he can roll around and play with. So come by and see Simba at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Okay, that Simba plays like a little lion, so always make sure that you have lots of toys and fun things and interactive things for you and your kitty. So each month we bring to you some great events at the Pasadena Humane Society where you, your family, and friends can come learn about animals and get more involved. So right now I'd like to share with you some of the upcoming events for this month, starting with Barks and Books. Barks and Books is our reading engagement program for kids 5 to 12, and it's back in session at a library near you. We're in libraries in 11 different cities. Check out PasadenaHumane.org for a full listing. We also every month have our Pet Parent 101. That is going to be held Saturday, September 9th from 2:30 to 3:30 at the Pasadena Humane Society. Reminder that it is free. No RSVP required, and remember to keep your pets at home. It's just for you and your family, but all ages are allowed to come. On the 13th of the month, it's Lucky 13, Black Cat Adoptions. That's Wednesday, September 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. All cat adoptions for black or mostly black cats are only $13. And of course, each month we have our Animal Adventurers Kid program. This program is all about how you can help animals. You can become a Kid for Animal by joining us on Saturday, September 16th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. It's great for kids ages 8 to 12. And again, you can learn about that and our other kid programs at the PasadenaHumane.org/kids. Lots of great information there if you want to get your kids involved with helping animals. And of course, we've been talking about it all episode, but we have our Wiggle Waggle Walk coming on Sunday, September 24th. That's going to be from 8 to noon. It's held at Brookside Park at the Rose Bowl, beautiful Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and you can register at WaggleWaggleWalk.org. You can also find out more information how you can create your team at WaggleWaggleWalk.org or the Pasadena Humane website, either way. So to find out more about all these events and many others, you can visit the Pasadena Humane Society website at PasadenaHumane.org. Laura and I would like to thank you for watching the September edition today, and we hope to see you next month for Animals and Friends.